topic is I named it Uninterrupted Time, Better Results, the Key to Effective Workouts. The reason why that I've chosen this topic is because I see a lot of people confusing active lifestyle, multitasking with their workouts. Like if I say, hey, did you get your workout in? And they will say, well, I did, I don't know, I'm just going to throw out an example. I did bicep curls while I was cooking. Okay, that's just an example. And there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, that is part of being active and getting movements in. That is a multitask, active lifestyle movement. But there is a different and there is a reason why we have planned structured workouts. So I want to go over the differences and also dabble on why mind to muscle connection gets you better results as well. So we will talk about that. So planned workouts versus like multitasking exercises. When we plan our workouts, we have the intention of creating that space for that workout. And these workouts are designed for the specific goal that we're working on. So some of you might say, I want to be more toned. I want more defined muscles. I want fat loss. I want weight loss. There are specific goals that each of us are working on. So these intentional planned workouts are designed for that task. Having that intentional workout is very important to achieve the goal. When we sub in a multitasking exercise, like I went on a walk with my kid pushing my stroller, and I did some squats and lunges and tricep dips and things like that while I was doing that. That's great. That's an active lifestyle. And will it help you keep moving through the week? Yes, it will. But if you have a goal to, let's say, define your body, to build muscles, you have to have a certain amount of reps, minimum rest periods, etc., to achieve that certain result. And if you, depending on what level you're in, like if you are a beginner and your goal is weight loss, then just starting a walking routine might be good for you as a beginner. But if you've been working out consistently for months or years, but you are ready to up level to really build those muscles, subbing in a multitasking workout like bicep curls in the kitchen is not going to help you get that result. They need to be specific or intentional workouts where you are focused on that exercise. Also, a lot of times there are workouts that are going to be built for isolation to certain muscle groups. So as you progress in your exercise journey, you might have like a lower body workout or legs, or you might have an upper body, or you might be more of a split and do back and bicep day. And the reason why it's built like that is because it gives you more time, more focus to concentrate on that specific muscle. When we do split routine is where you spend more focus and concentrating on the muscle group. So a maximum split routine would be like a 5 to 6 day split, which would be like legs, back and bicep, tricep and chest, shoulders, core. Was that 5 or 6? I don't even know. But that would be considering a long split routine. And if you are advanced and you've been working out for quite some time, then you're going to need every one of those days to concentrate on that specific muscle group. Now, a different split, like a 3-day split, could be a lower body day, an upper body day, and a full body day. Well, if you sub out one of, let's say, the upper body day that you have for a multitasking workout, let's say I worked in the yard and I got a lot of movement in, that's great. I'm glad you did. But is that going to give you the isolation that you need for the upper body day? It's not. There's not intentionality on focusing on the specific muscles that you need to help build or help tear down those muscle fibers so they can replenish and give you the result that you're looking for. Now, there's going to be times that we have unexpected situations come up that we can't change, and that is fine. But in our normal routine, we need to put the intention, the scheduled space, the planned workouts as a priority and try to limit distractions to the best of our ability. But there are going to be some unexpected situations that come up, like maybe you are a mom and you do your workouts at home and you have a 3-day split. So lower body day, upper body day, and full body day. Let's say you have that. And you have a child that's sick and she is not letting you do your upper body day that you have planned that day. Okay. You do the best you can with that because you can't change that circumstance. If you can utilize time that day where during a nap time to get it done, then when that's what we want to do. We are women who find solutions to the situation that we're trying to achieve. So obviously that's what I would want to encourage you to see if there is a way for you to get that upper body workout in. If you can't, then if doing bicep curls while you cook dinner that evening is how you're going to increase your active lifestyle, then that is what you do. That's what you do. I want you to have grace for that because you're doing the best you can with that. But in our normal routine, because if every week that upper body day is getting replaced with a multitasking exercise, like working in the yard, going walks with some friends, going hiking, or any kind of active lifestyle or any kind of multitasking situation, then you're never going to help focus and isolate those muscles enough to break them down so they can give you the result that you want. And then you might say, well, Summer, my goal is only weight loss. Okay. Let's say you have the split upper body, lower body, and full body. If your goal is only weight loss, then the workouts are built to keep your heart rate up. Maybe they're built for more of an endurance style workout to where you take minimum rest. So if you're not following that type of strategy, then you are not optimizing your workouts. Are you keeping your active lifestyle? Yes, you are. And so that's great. I would rather you do that. But if you really want to accomplish your goal, if that is a priority for you, then following your structure plan workout is how you're going to achieve that result, especially in a quicker amount of time. Let's just set some boundaries too while we're working out. If we have that scheduled time spaced out and we are about to go into our workout, and we have the intention to give ourselves this great workout. And let's say the phone goes off, you got texts, you got phone calls. If it's not an emergency, if it's not an urgent situation, then let's put it down and focus on our workouts because that is the time that we have blocked off for that specific past self-care ritual so we can achieve the result that we want, which is muscles, leanness, fat loss, weight loss, strength, endurance. It is built for that specific thing. If you're a person that goes into the gym and you start going consistently, it's going to be easy to make some friends in the gym because if you're there around the same time every day, it's going to be normal for you to see the same people. So set up some boundaries, because you can't be going in a 30-minute conversation with Susie. Why is Susie always interrupting? Susie, she trying to make us uh jealous. She's trying to, she's doing all this stuff, and then she comes and talk to us when we're in the gym, and we gotta say, Susie, we can't talk. We can't talk because we got 30 minutes, or we got 45 minutes to do this workout, and we got to be focused. So Susie, let me take down your number. We'll talk later. Okay. So set up some boundaries so that way you can get your workouts done. I do not want to take away the benefits of multitasking and creating that active lifestyle. I am not taking away the benefits of that, but I'm just sharing with you that if you have these specific goals, then we have to make intentional time for the specific workouts built for that goal. But don't take away doing bicep curls while you're cooking. That's pretty cool. Okay. I don't do that, but if you do that, that's cool. Or squats, or lunges, or standing on one leg. Okay. That's balance while you're brushing your teeth or while you're cooking your oatmeal. That's all great stuff. It's all great stuff. And we want to add that in, but we don't want to replace it if we can help it. If we can help it, if it's in our control, we don't want to replace it with our scheduled workouts. Circling back around to the structure of workouts, depending on our goal, there are rest periods that we have or that we're limited on. A lot of times, I encourage, don't rest longer than 20 seconds, especially to help maximize your heart rate, or maybe rest a little bit longer so that way you can bring your heart rate down, so that way you can maximize muscle breakdown on the next set of exercises. And in the specific workouts that you have built, there's a reason why the rest periods are in there to help you achieve the result. So if you're not following a plan, you're not giving yourself the optimal exercise, the optimal time so you can achieve the result like I explained to you. Also, if you are multitasking, it's so easy that we can be distracted, and distractions are going to be present because you're multitasking, and it's not going to give you the effectiveness that you need in that workout routine. Let's talk about mind muscle connection. So now we talked about the benefits of why we need to plan our workouts and keep them scheduled and implemented in that space of time. But now, since we're going to be there and doing that workout, to optimize the workouts, I want to discuss how you're supposed to feel the movements, how you're supposed to feel them, the mind-muscle connection. If we go through movements, let's say squats, our bicep curls, our shoulder presses, our deadlifts, all these movements, beautiful movements, but all these movements, if we go through them just in the motion, it's going to be very hard for that muscle that we're trying to work to break down. So whenever we're doing, let's say, squats, we want to pay attention to the muscles that we want to work. And as you progress in your exercise routine, you will get more advanced in this area. Because if you're just starting out and you're not exercising at all, and you just start an exercise routine, your muscles are going to work. You don't have to be so focused on mind muscle connection, because those muscles are going to be forced to do things that they haven't done. But if your body is used to doing squats and lunges and bicep curls and shoulder presses and bent over rows and things that are working those specific muscles to create more an advanced feeling and more of an optimal or more of an effective workout, we want to pay attention to the muscles that we are working. And as we advance ourselves, we will learn about the specific movements and what muscles that they are working on. When we're doing squats, we know that works our legs. Narrow squat, forward toe squat, then that's gonna isolate more of the quad muscle. So when we're doing our quad muscles, we want to think about that front muscle working and try not to get distracted about all the things that you have to do in the day or all the stressors in life. Focus on that muscle so it can connect with you and it can break down and be effective to the goal that you're trying to achieve. Some of the tips that you can do during a movement is visualize those muscles lengthening and contracting and not speeding the movement up, keeping it a slow and controlled movement or a good pace movement. So sometimes in our workouts, when Kelly writes them, she will say, do a very slow pace, etc. So yes, you need to pay attention to that. But even in a normal squat pace, I call it the tempo 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, where it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We don't want to just be, dropping it like it's hot, dropping it low. Mary's about to do it for us. She's about to drop it like it's hot. I'm just well, we don't want it to be an unintentional movement. We want to visualize our muscles working. We want it to be a slow and controlled movement so we can give our muscles time to work, break down, and then repair itself and come back and give us the result that we want, that lean, defined muscle. The same thing with inner thighs, okay? I know that especially with ladies and triceps, one of the biggest areas that women complain about is the inner thighs, the triceps, the back of the arms, bra fat area. So when we are working these movements to help you effectively achieve the result that you want, we got to slow them down. We got to visualize the muscles. We got to try to feel them in the movements and do it at a good, controlled pace. Hopefully, as I'm talking, you're thinking about your exercises that you or that you have planned for you, and that you're thinking about how you're going to slow them down, think about them, and control them so you can be more effective during your workouts. We also talked about how we don't want to get in a habit to replace our planned structured workout with multitasking exercises or activities that we're doing. And we want to create more of an intentionality with performing them. So I have to always try to remind myself, okay, stop thinking about that. Stop thinking about that thing and focus on this movement. Focus on, controlling your balance more on this movement, controlling how the pace of the movement, focus on that muscle. And it's going to give us better results when we do that.